So much on the line tonight. The playoff preparations. A look at the guys getting stretched out and warmed up. Tip-off just moments away. Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got James Harden, and it's Arenas in at the one. And for Detroit, we've got Dwight Howard, and it's Kemp in at the power forward position. You look at Detroit. And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. Now Harden. Three-pointer. Howard grabs the miss.
Yeah, now he usually makes you pay from that range.
Harrison, pass to Kemp. Harden with it. He's picked up by Jones. Pass to Arenas. Deflected! And he gets it back. Here's McHale. Lets it go from deep. Arenas' shot is off. Here's Harrison, defended by Brown. Lets a floater go. Got a piece of it. Fires for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jalen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
And Allie, thanks. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Making the circus shots. That's just a routine play for James Harden at this point in time.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
Just over a minute and a half in. The shot by Kidd, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Arenas. Off target from outside.
And to put things simply, this has not been his role.
Pass to Howard. Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Outside, Brown. They set the pick. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Brown's got 6.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Pass to Kidd. And Arenas pulls it down.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Back to Brown, to the middle. Off target at the rim. Pistons trail by 6. Back to Jones. Pass to Kemp. They set a pick. Here's Kidd. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they're just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Count it.
Good stuff from Brown. Providing the assist, he's made giant strides in his passing game.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Kemp, the pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Howard with a screen on Harden. Jones from outside. And Donaldson pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Harden. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Pistons trail by 6. Outside Jones. Stolen by Harden. And now the Sixers on the break. And then Harden with the jam.
If there's one guy out there that can do instant damage, it's Harden. Look, he makes a play on one end, then goes solo on the break.
Pass to Harrison. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for 1, Paul Harrison.
right, so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Leading by 5. Pulls it from 20. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Howard with a screen on Brown. Here's Jones. Pass to Howard. Rebound by the 76ers.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
It's tipped. Right side Harden. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Philadelphia shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. So both teams making some changes here. That's good from Harden.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
And then Gasol with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that can be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Detroit. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Harrison. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Pistons trail by 8. Here's Blackman. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You want a reliable scoring option.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for the Sixers. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's McHale. Tipped.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Harrison pass to Anderson. Here's Blackman. Gasol, a screen on LaVine. To the inside. Stolen by Whiteside. And now the Sixers on the break. And here's Brown for 3. Gasol grabs the board. Pistons trail by 6. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. There's the block. And he recovers it. Pass to LaVine. Shot blocked. Johnson against Anderson. Here's Harrison. And again, no good by Detroit. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Brown. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's coming to work, ready to ball. Hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
Here's Harrison, defended by Brown. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Kemp, good.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And the 76ers with possession. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Whiteside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine.
One reason Levine has been an all-star, Zach can be the playmaker or the scorer.
Here's Arizin, defended by Brown. Here's Arizin, shoots over Brown, and that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 8. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. 8-point game. So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Arenas in at the point. Now here's Brown. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Pass to LaVine. Whiteside against Gasol. Here's Arenas. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Sixers, Arenas. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Pistons trail by 10. And Whiteside with a block. Brown looking around. Down low. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist by Brown. Whiteside's got 6 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Outside LaVine. From the high post. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires at the elbow.
Eddie Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. And here's Brown for 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brown with the steal. LaVine with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Anthony.
A springing athlete. Everybody knows about LaVine and his bounce. He's just hard to check. And look, he was fouled right there.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Levine.
Players with this type of athleticism at Zach Levine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
It's both from the stripe.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
It's the dance cam. Get ready, everybody. You're going to see us up on the screen. And show us your best move. Ready, let's go!
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Kidd. Rebound by Philadelphia. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in the game. Guglielmo passes to Arenas. Got it. And the 76ers lead by 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, you'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Haslam. Jones from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Takes a 3. He drops it from range.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Kidd, the pass to Haslam. Jones with the ball. Fires the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Brown. Over Anthony. Brown, no good.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And Anthony hits from deep.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
The Sixers lead by 11. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. Pass to Arenas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Jones, and he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Arenas passes to Brown. Whiteside with it. It's stolen by Howard. And there's the lob. It's stolen. Levine against Anthony. Shot by Levine, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now here's Brown. Give him 8 points now. Here's Arenas, and he makes no mistake. Slam
A finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
McDaniels is checked in for the Sixers. Harden comes in for Zach LaVine. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Philadelphia on deep. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Haslam. Clock at 6. Here's Kidd. Shot from the top of the key, and it's in there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Right side against Howard. Right side, the pass to Harden. And he's going for the oop here, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
The most underrated part of Harden's game, his playmaking. James is amazing at setting up other players.
Pass to Haslam. And Philadelphia making a change here.
15 seconds. 76ers substitution. Number 42. James Harden.
Howard, the pass to Haslam. Knocked loose. Here's Gugliotta. No points yet. Outside McDaniels. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gugliotta. Launches a 3. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Blackman, no good. Philadelphia leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Gugliotta. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Blackman. Pass to Anthony. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Anthony's got 5.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Oh, that's a trick question. Yeah,
Left side, Harden. Here's Gugliotta. Here's Arenas. He's got 9. 13 feet out. And here's another one for the Sixers.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Haslam. Now Anthony. McDaniels covering. Here's a floater. Anthony misses. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Here's Haslam. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's McDaniels. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Anthony. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Detroit shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for your Pistons, Carmelo Anthony, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Anthony. The 76ers making a switch here. And and Anthony drops them both. Now here's Harden. Here's Arenas. That'll do it for the first half. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 12. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
The 76-45.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of the series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Here's Kidd. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. It's hauled in by the Sixers. The drive by Harden. It's deflected. Here's Kidd. Pass to Arizon. Inside. Here's Howard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Sixers lead by 11. Here's Arenas. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Arenas' shot is off. Detroit has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. A nice shot by Arizon.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Jones misses. The 76ers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Steps back. Arenas banked it in off the glass. Arenas has got 15.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Jones feels it out. That three's off the mark.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting 1 of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Pass to Arenas. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. He's got 18.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's blocked.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Philadelphia making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Out left to the wing. Looking to end the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. So it's Philadelphia now. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. To the inside. Here's Donaldson. Ooh, Howard with a block. Here's Kidd, covered by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Howard. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Johnson. Still without a bucket. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. The rebound by Detroit. Howard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Harrison, covered by Johnson. Kidd with the bucket. Kidd's got 4 points this quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to McHale. Tries a 10-footer, and that one's long. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 14. And it's Howard finishing it off.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Donaldson. On the take. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Outside Harden. They set the pick. The three. Donaldson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. Slams it down with two hands. Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Kidd, the pass to Jones. From downtown. The shot by Kidd, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Down low. Here's Donaldson. Kemp with the rebound. Pistons trail by 14. Jones from outside. Drains the triple. Jones has got 11 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Pass to McHale. Now here's Brown. There's the triple. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Kidd, covered by Johnson. Here's Harrison. Howard with a screen on Brown. To the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Outside Harden. To the inside. Here's Donaldson. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Kemp. That one's good for 2. Harrison's got 4 points this quarter.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Pass to Donaldson. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden can't hit. Pistons trail by 12. On the wing, Jones, defended by Brown. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 6. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Johnson. No points so far. And then Harden with the jam.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's Harrison, defended by Brown. And he's going for the lob! And it's Howard finishing it off.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Harden surveying the D. And it's Harden again missing. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Zach LaVine out there with Johnson. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Donaldson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Anderson passes to Gasol to the middle. Here's Harrison. Here's Blackman. Launches it. Can't get it to drop.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
McDaniels Again, the Sixers score.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Outside, Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Blackman. Over Levine. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Philadelphia leading by 14. Outside, Johnson. Outside, McDaniels. The three is up. Connects from downtown. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Can they get it? Pass to Haslam. Here's Arizin. It's Anderson on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. Anderson can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Anderson against Johnson. Here's Donaldson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They allowed him to establish deep position. Just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. How about your man in the post? It takes multiple guys to stop him.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So it's Detroit now. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Anderson passes to Haslam. Now Gasol lets it fly. It's rebounded by Gugliotta. Pass to Levine. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
And so he makes both from the line. Pistons trail by 21. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Arizin, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your Pistons, Paul Arizin, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Here's the 3. Arizin pulls it in. Arizin's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Anderson. Here's Blackman. He's covered by Levine. Blackman passes to Gasol. First one falls. And so he hits both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Arenas. Anderson covers. Tries the spin move. Here's Gugliotta. The putback. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside, Anderson. Right wing. Six to shoot. Pass to Haslam. And they're on the break. And the dunk by Levine.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Outside, Anderson. Out to the right wing. Here's Gasol. Rebound by Philadelphia. Donaldson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Deflects the pass. Here's Blackman. McDaniels covering. Here's the teardrop. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Donaldson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside McDaniels. Here's Arenas. And Gasol with the block. 3-on-3. Here's Blackman. McDaniels with some nice D. The Sixers lead by 21. Here's Arenas. Pass to Levine. The Sixers with another miss.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Anderson with it. Here's Blackman. McDaniels covering. Now Gasol. And he recovers it. Here's Arenas. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Arenas has got 9 points now in the second half. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Man, he was really impressive in that win, setting the tone right from the start, taking this one by storm. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason, chasing down blocks and making an impact.
2 minutes.
Jones, the pass to Harrison.
2 minutes.
They still need this.
That's a good contest, and when Jalen is dialed in, he is an elite defender.
Now here's Harden. The D's right on him. Pass to Arenas. Fires from deep. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And capturing the series momentum up front, this is a monster Game 1 win for the 76ers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
At the line for the Sixers, Harden, James Harden, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and Philadelphia making a change here. Harden hits them both. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kemp. Down low. Kidd, the pass to Gasol.
Good. The strong finish from Gasol is no surprise. The authority he plays with, even the contact can't throw him off.
Now here's Harden.
Eddie Jones, second personal foul, 13 foul. At the line for the Sixers, Harden, James Harden, 2 shots.
That's good from Harden. Harden hits them both. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Kidd, the pass to Gasol. Anthony outside. No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gugliotta. McDaniels against Anthony. Harden from outside. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Keep. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the... Five for Quinn Snyder right now. Green is out there with Jared Allen. Then it's George. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And for Miami, we got Ben Simmons. Holmgren is out there with Jordan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Petrovic in at the shooting guard. Taking a look at Miami. You know, tonight Greg's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series at both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
Now here's Simmons. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Three-pointer. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And so Green will bring it up for Atlanta. To the paint. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Took the opportunity when he saw Thompson.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Kicks to Holmgren. Leonard with the ball. Defended by George. Leonard against George. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Simmons passes to Leonard. Simmons sets a screen for Leonard. They get it back. Launches a three. That's in. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not one to leave open.
Now here's Thompson. This one for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Simmons kicks to Jordan. It's hauled in by George. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Johnson, the pass to Thompson. For 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Simmons against George. Pass to Thompson. Over Jordan. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Holmgren dishes to Simmons, and here's Leonard. Here's Petrovic, covered by Johnson. Here's Petrovic, and Simmons kicks to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Over Allen. Miami no good on that time either. And for the Hawks, they're shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Down low, and Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Miami Heat, trailing by 2. Holmgren the pass to Leonard. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Outside, George. Pass to Allen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And his teammates love it. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
And he makes the first.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now, here's Green. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Simmons. Simmons sets a screen for Jordan. And here's Leonard from 3. George with the defensive effort.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
The Heat shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Simmons. Pass to Petrovic. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Leonard. Simmons finds Brooks. Clock at 4. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Petrovic has got 5 points so far. Vanderbilt against Holmgren. Vanderbilt the pass to George. Outside Conley. Here's the screen. Lets it go with the 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. And Simmons kicks to Holmgren. Here's Petrovic. He's guarded by Cooper. Simmons. Good work there as it goes.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys.
Dance Cam. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go! You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Shake it! You have the camera on you! Round of applause.
.137 left to play in the first quarter. Simmons against Conley. Pass to Cooper. George looking over the floor. Releases. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. George has got his second bucket.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Here's Lanier. Pass to Cooper. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Goes back up. Chalk up 2 there.
Michael Cooper.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Miami. Here's Petrovic. Pass to Holmgren. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Lanier.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Cooper. Lanier, the pass to Conley. 6 feet out. Rebound by the Heat. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks, left side. And another basket for Miami.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks in the mid-range.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Paul George is out there with Conley. Then there's Allen. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Battier in at the small forward. That's good from Conley.
Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
And Conley drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Brunson off the dribble. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Miami shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Team foul. Now at the line, Jalen Brunson. If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound.
That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
From deep, George got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Puts it up. And pairs Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Brunson. Holmgren's got his first points in this one.
This is the right play by Conley. Sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting for the win, Mike Conley. 2.
And that one falls for Conley. And some changes here for the Heat. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jordan, and Martin subbed in for Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Brunson. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Back to Conley. Allen, a screen on Brunson. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ayton. Brooks with no one around. Offensive rebound. Martin kicks to Ayton. Conley with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 5. Shoots it. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
The Heat have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Now at the line, Drazen Petrovic. 2.
First free throw is good.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
Leonard, he's checked in for Brooks. Atlanta also making some changes here. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Johnson in for Mike Conley. And so he makes both from the line. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here comes the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get live!
The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in.
Your Miami Heat dancers.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. 7-point differential. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Brunson. He has 6. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off the front.
Johnson, that's for 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter. To the middle, here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Allen outside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Ayton. Johnson against Brunson. Shoots from the high post. Rebounded by Battier. The Hawks trail by 7. Inside. Here's Green. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time for Martin. It's Oladipo on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Brunson scanning the floor. He takes it in. Just 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. Hawks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Allen, a screen on Martin. Johnson, the pass to Allen. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
And here's Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss. The Hawks trail by 5. Green dishes to Johnson. Battier outside. It's up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Brunson. Johnson with the block. Green up on top. Covered by Martin. Johnson kicks to Green. Allen against Ayton. Pass to Thompson. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead bucket. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Leonard the pass to Brunson. A shake. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Brunson against Johnson. Battier outside from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Brunson outside. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Thompson. To Johnson. Battier outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oladipo finds Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Thompson with it. Pass to Johnson. Fires for 3. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Brunson against Battier. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Pass to Thompson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson, the pass to Lanier. Some solid defense from Ayton. Miami leading by 4. Leonard kicks to Brunson. Back to Leonard. Now Brunson. The 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Brunson's got a pair of triples in the second half for Miami. Johnson, the pass to Lanier. Thompson for 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Brunson against Johnson. To the inside. Ayton. Basket good. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely... 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Magic Johnson picks one up.
And he saw a lane, and Brunson decides to challenge it. Doesn't take but a sliver of daylight for him to be aggressive.
That one falls for Brunson. And the Heat with some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Ayton. Chet Holmgren comes in for Kenyon Martin. And Petrovic subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And the Hawks making a change here as well. George is checked in. And both free throws good for Brunson. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. Out to the wing. And Thompson kicks to Johnson. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. So it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Miami Heat.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Hawks trail by 6. They've got Jordan. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Petrovic. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Allen passes to Green. Back to Allen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Miami leading by 5. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Simmons. Now here's Leonard from past the arc. Jordan kicks to Holmgren. Kept alive. And then Jordan slams it in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here's Johnson. Thompson outside. Pass to Johnson. Over Simmons. Johnson's shot is off.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Petrovic. 7 points in the game. Holmgren dishes to Simmons. Jordan with a screen on Johnson. 5 to shoot. Simmons passes to Leonard. Over George. Kawhi, the 2 goes down.
That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock.
Green with a screen on Simmons. Here's Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heatbreaker dance crew.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Johnson against Simmons. A fadeaway. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now here's Green. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Green with a screen for Johnson. From outside the arc. It's good from long range. Now just a 4-point Miami lead.
Nice seeing Johnson drain the 3-ball, proving how lethal of a scorer he can be.
Outside Leonard. Down low. It's deflected. It's stolen by Allen. George with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Simmons against Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
The Heat have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Brooks checked in for the Heat. Cooper, he's checked in for the Hawks. Conley now comes in for Magic Johnson. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pass to Conley. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone. Here's the three. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Petrovic. Here's Jordan. Rebound, Atlanta. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Green. Pass to Cooper. 3-pointer. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Cooper's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Holmgren finds Brooks. Back to Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. DeAndre Ayton comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Petrovic. Shane Battier is checked in for the Hawks.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the knee gets set.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Outside Conley. Back to Green. There's the triple. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Simmons kicks to Ayton. Rebound Atlanta. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Conley dishes to Allen. Pass to Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
The Hawks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. The first one falls.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
He doesn't get the second one.
And hadn't had great success at the line, but Green certainly works on his game from there.
And they recover it. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives the coach crazy to concede second chance point.
Simmons against Hunt. Green inside the 3-point line. The Hawks again can't hit. Brooks feeling it out a bit. He had Simmons atop the key. Two points. That one goes. Simmons got 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Conley, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, you know, Conley was drafted all the way back in 2007, a time when we saw a lot more mid-range jumpers.
Now, here's Holmgren. He has 7. Oladipo misses. 1:57 left here in the third quarter. Cooper the pass to Green. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Back to Brooks. Right wing. Holmgren in the post. Guarded by Green. Count it. Holmgren's got 7 now in this quarter.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Green with a screen on Oladipo. Green finds Conley. Over Simmons. That one a little long. Heat leading by 8. Holmgren the pass to Simmons. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Holmgren. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Conley gets to Green. Back to Conley. Takes it off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Cooper against Oladipo. Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Holmgren's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat. Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Outside, Green. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. 6 to shoot. Lanier, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Now Simmons. 8 in the screen on Conley. Here's Simmons. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Miami Heat, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Here we go, fans.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Klay Thompson, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Paul George. Then there's Allen. And it's Johnson in at the point guard.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
First team foul. 1. Brosnan.
What's up?
Here's Johnson. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Johnson. From deep, George. Here's Allen. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Now here's Brunson. Johnson with the block. The deep 3 from Thompson. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
3.
Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. The Heat leading by 7. And here's Brunson. Pass to Petrovic. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Petrovic has got 6 here in this quarter. Thompson outside. Vanderbilt gets a wide-open look. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his 3rd foul of the game. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Pass to Petrovic. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. Clearly, foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the court for them on numerous occasions.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Johnson.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Brunson the pass to Martin. Outside Leonard. Launches it. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Pass to Thompson. Allen outside. To the right wing. Vanderbilt kicks to Thompson. The Hawks again can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here's Brunson outside. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunk.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
All right, you fans, get out and show some love for your Heat High Squad. Attention fans, on the court is your High Squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, how about the D there from George, one of the premier two-way players in our league.
And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's stolen by Allen. Lob pass to George. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. Here's Petrovic. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 13-point game, and George gets it to go.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Now here is Martin, and Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And I love what Thompson provides at the defensive end. He is smart and tough.
Pass to Allen. Fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Allen's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Martin with a screen on Johnson. Here's Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Thompson from long range. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Petrovic. Brunson against Johnson. Brunson outside. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Johnson with it. Back to George. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Petrovic's shot is off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
It's time for this game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Somebody has the back rhythm.
He's checked in for Kenyon Martin. And a change for the Hawks. Green's checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside Leonard. Holmgren the pass to Brunson. Holmgren sets the screen for Brunson. For the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
On pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now here's Holmgren. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Brunson against Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Brunson, a very physical player. Someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
With the putback, DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Heat leading by 5. Here's Holmgren. And yes, it's good.
We like to see a show of strength from Holmgren, scoring through the contact.
The Hawks have gone 7-13 from the field here in the 4th. And George kicks to Green. Johnson against Brunson. Green with a screen on Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good for 2. Johnson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does Magic.
Holmgren with a screen on George. A 3 from Leonard. Traps in the tray.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now, here's George. Tries the spin move. Offensive rebound, and it's blocked by Jordan. Johnson against Brunson. Holmgren sets the screen for Brunson. Pass to Leonard. Back to Brunson. Petrovic with the pass to Brunson. Leonard on the wing. Over Green. And it's Leonard missing. And here's Atlanta. Trailing here by 8. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They kick it out to Green. 3-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so it's Miami winning this one. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't great big in the postseason? Huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too beat up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. We've got Derek White. And it's Pippen in at small forward. And for the Clippers. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Here's Robertson. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Chenier. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over White. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Chenier. Ooh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Here's Pippen. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And they'll keep possession. Here's Chenier. He's guarded by White. Here's Jones. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Pippen, pass to Reed. Here's Malone. To the paint. A rebound by Robertson. Left side Jones. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for LA, Bobby Jones. One shot.
One shot.
That's good from Jones. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Pippen. Over Jones. Jones with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Robertson. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To halt the run. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Jones with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. And stolen by Hardaway. Here they come with numbers in transition. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Clippers. Pass to Kirilenko. There's the steal. From 18 feet away. Pippen, no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Here's Robertson. To the middle. Malone can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's hear it for your Clippers Breaker.
Pass to Jones. Here's Kirilenko. Here's Robertson. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
The Suns have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Right side, Hardaway. Inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And he drives in. And Robertson gets it to go. Robertson's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook. What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Here's Robertson. He's got 5. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
From the inbound. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Hardaway, the pass to Malone. Here's Pippen. The 3 is up. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound. Outside Jones. Got a hand on it. Now Hardaway. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside. Jones against Hardaway. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Malone gets it to go.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Chenier. Here's Kirilenko. Here's Robertson. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Kirilenko, no good. Suns trail by 4. Here's Pippen. And here's Reed. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound. Kirilenko's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Robertson. There's a screen. Here's Chenier. He's guarded by White. Fires it from 18. And that one comes up a bit short.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Out of bounds, the Clippers will keep possession. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Give a round of applause for your Clippers.
He's checked in for Phoenix.
For your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Isaac outside. Westbrook outside from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 1:44 left in the first. Ranger passes to Hardaway. Pass to Malone. To the right side. Is Red. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Westbrook outside. Down low. Here's Van Arsdale. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for LA, Dick Van Arsdale. Two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
And he drops it first. Both good from the line that time. Suns trail by 4. Hardaway with it. No made baskets yet. Knocks down the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And here's Westbrook. Pass to Isaac. Takes the three. The rebound by Turner.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Ranger passes to Hardaway. 36 seconds left to play in the first.
And B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Sigma. Turner covers. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
To the middle. Here's Malone. Can't cash it in from close range. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Here's Hardaway. On the floor for Phoenix. We've got Miles Turner, and it's Theus in a 2-guard. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. The Clippers trail. Here's Sigma. Isaac, the pass to Sigma. To the paint. It's stolen. Now here's Hardaway. Shoots over Isaac. Hardaway, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Here's Sigma. Turner covers. Sigma passes to Van Arsdale. And the Suns pushing it up now. Fade away. Theus misses. And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Westbrook, the pass to Isaac. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Van Arsdale missing. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Turner. Hardaway on the wing. Inside. Intercepted. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Hardaway. Westbrook outside. Isaac against Turner. Isaac, the pass to Van Arsdale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked by Isaac. To the inside. And the dunk by Isaac.
Oh, boy, the reach, the length, the hops, the athleticism. Jonathan Isaac, nicely done.
Hardaway against Westbrook. Turner, screen on Jones. Pass to Turner. Here's Malone. Here's Red, defended by Jones. They swipe it. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Isaac, and the jumper is good at the free throw line. And now a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, at 6'10", Jonathan Isaac not only handles the ball well, but he understands when to go to the pull-up game.
Hardaway on the wing. Back to Turner. Sigma with a rebound. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Down low. Isaac in the post. to Van Arsdale. Here's Sigma. Goes back up. Here's Van Arsdale. Defended by Hardaway. And stolen by Hardaway. In transition. Here come the Suns. Here's Theus. Defended by Jones. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Sigma. Here's Robertson. To the paint. Here's Tomjanovich. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for dance game. You know, when you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Let's see those moves. Dance like everyone's watching. You are on the big screen. All right.
Suns making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Sun substitution, number 52, Buck Williams.
Williams on the wing. Pass to Pippen. Puts up a three. Knocks it down from distance. Pippen's got 7 points.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
They get it back.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Williams. Here's Theus. Reed inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Pippen.
foul against the Sox. Willis Reed, first personal foul.
The Clippers lead by 3. Pass to Kirilenko. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Diaz, pass to Reed. There's a screen. Here's Diaz. Once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Clippers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. He gets it in there. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
They're really working the paint now.
Pass to Pippen. It's Reed, high post. Here's Pippen. Outside White. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
Pass to Robertson. Here's Tomjanovich. He's guarded by White.
2 minutes remaining.
And Williams over to help. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And the Clippers making a change here.
Basketball. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, number 2, Moses Malone.
Here's Kirilenko. Here's Robertson. Off with the layup. 1:49 left in the second period. Pippen, pass to Diaz. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Tomjanovich. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Robertson. Here's Chenier. Into the lane. Here's Robertson. Williams defending. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. And Robertson gets it to go. Robertson's got 8.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
White, the pass to Reed. There's 47 seconds left in the half. Pass to Pippen. Lays it up and banks it in. Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Here's Tomjanovich from deep. Williams grabs the board.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Pippen. It doesn't go for him. The Clippers lead by 3.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And the basket is good. Chenier's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Williams. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it. A poet.
An interesting postseason for the Clippers. Guys, how important is the first game of the series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game, and it's Robertson in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting for Phoenix. Willis Reed at the line for 2.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. The Clippers lead by 4. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Robertson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Pippen. Tries again. Here's Malone. Drops in the 3. Malone's got 10 points in the game.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Here's Chenier. Pass to Robertson. Pulls up at the elbow. And the shot no good. A bit short. Phoenix has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Pippen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Chenier. Here's Robertson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Now Hardaway. Now here's Reed. Up again. It's good on the putback. 5 points in the game.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Kirilenko. To the middle. Pass to Malone. It's good. Malone's got his first points in this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Suns. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Outside White. Pass to Pippen. Back to Hardaway. To the inside. Here's Malone. It's tipped. Here's Kirilenko. And he lobs it up top.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Now here's Hardaway. Not a lot of room. Here's Malone. The baseline J. The rebound by Robertson. Robertson's got 4 rebounds now. Releases from 15. And the jumper is good. Robertson's got 10 points in the game.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Pass to Pippen. Here's the pick. Down low. Here's Malone. The rebound by Malone.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. The Suns have gone cold here in this third quarter, just 3 of 9. And there it is for him. 5 points in the game. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Malone. Oh, and that with no question powered it down.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Hardaway on the wing. He's got 5. Unloads from 13. Pass to Reed. Here's Malone. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Robertson. Robertson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Kirilenko, defended by Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Robertson. 10 points for him. He takes it in.
Man, good whistle.
Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
First free throw is good. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Good on both. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
All right, fans, let's give a big hand to your cover.
The Clippers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. The Suns trailing. Here's Theus. He's scoreless. Here's Red. And the Suns miss again.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And finished off by Westbrook.
How about the high-flying antics of Russell Westbrook? The alley-oop. My goodness, that's pretty.
Here's Theus. And he lays it up and in.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Here's Van Arsdale. The fadeaway. Pass to Tomjanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Isaac. This one for 3. And they'll get another chance. Gets the 3 to fall. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
Russell Westbrook has never been shy about letting it fly. And if he gets cooking from deep, boy, it is scary.
Turner, a screen on Isaac. Granger passes to Turner. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Malone. Back to Westbrook. Here's Van Arsdale. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Now Turner for 3. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. A quick shot there. It's off target. Suns trail by 5. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Williams. Lets it fly. And it's Phoenix with another.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. 17 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Van Arsdale. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers ahead, up by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Everyone in the crowd.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. And it's Reed in at center. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Robertson. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now. To the left wing. Here's Granger. Gets to the corner and hits it.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. And that one good. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here's the fast break. Here's Kirilenko. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
The Suns making a switch here. White's checked in. good from Hardaway. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Malone. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. Nails it from 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Outside White. Tipped. In transition, here they come. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Oscar Robertson, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Suns trail by 7. Pass to Pippen. Back to Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Kirilenko. Here's Chenier. Yes, it's good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Reed passes to Hardaway. With the 10-footer, it's good. Rangers got 4 points now in the quarter. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. On the wing, Jones. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Out to the wing. And he lobs it up. Woo!
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Hardaway with it. Pass to Granger. Here's Pippen, defended by Jones. Just 5 on the clock. White with a screen on Jones. Pippen. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Clippers lead by 6. Here's Kirilenko. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wing shot on the way. And they get it back. The rebound by Robertson. Robertson's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's hauled in by the Suns. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Pippen, defended by Jones. Second shot opportunity, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Chenier. Good on the shot. Chenier's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
All right, folks, if you want a t-shirt, come on and make some noise. know what time it is. T-shirt time! It's T-shirt time, fans. Who wants one? Come on, let's hear it. Time for T-shirts. Come on now. Let's get wild.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
And Allie, thank you for that. Reed passes to Malone. Now here's Hardaway. He's covered closely.
Foul. Bobby Jones. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Suns, Karl Malone. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Clippers lead by 6. Chenier passes to Malone. Here's Robertson. Pass to Chenier. Shoots over White. Shot by Chenier. No good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Reed passes to Granger. Here's Malone. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Malone's gotten 4 this quarter.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Robertson. Second chance effort. The rebound by Malone. Suns trail by 4. Here's Hardaway. Sweet little floater.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Chenier. He's guarded by White. Pass to Robertson. Up and over Hardaway. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for your Clippers, Oscar Robertson. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Pippen, he's checked in for the Suns. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Pass to Malone. Back to Hardaway. White with it. the clock. Oh, swiped away. We've got 1:28 left in the game. And here's Hardaway inside. Countdown with Reed.
Boy, the defense was in perfect position, but it simply didn't matter. He's just too skilled, too good.
Here's Chenier. He's guarded by White. And Chenier gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Pass to Malone. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Moses Malone. Fourth personal foul. 13. Shooting the lead. Karl Malone. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
Here's Chenier. He's guarded by White. Chenier passes to Jones. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from short range.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Here's Pippen. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. So it's the Clippers now. Money!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
To the inside. Ball stolen. And an intentional foul right there.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. Stands up and delivers.
White for 3. The shot off that time. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So with Cousins on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Rodman is out there with Havlicek. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Moncrief. And it's Gilmore in at center. And for New Orleans, West is out there with Bryant. Then it's Parrish. And it's Peja Stojakovic. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4 slot. Now here's Morant. After Rodman, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Havlicek. Pelicans with the rebound. The 3 from Bryant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, you've got to guard Kobe the moment he crosses half court. He's got that kind of range, and he doesn't have any reservations about letting it fly.
Here's Rodman, and it's sent back by Nowitzki. And he's able to get it back. Here's West. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Bryant from way outside. Rodman with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that one's good. Morant.
And that 3-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
Nowitzki outside. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. Of course, John Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us so we can't have any cracks in the armor. Tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Havlicek.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Nowitzki outside. Wants to screen on Rodman.